It's me.
And we're live because I forgot to do the countdown. Hello, everybody that is here. Doblo, we got Jack. No countdown. I didn't do a countdown.
There will be no countdown.
No countdown. Hi, Rick.
Hey guys.
Hi, everybody. We are back on our YouTube show. Summer's over. You know. There was a lot of things to do. So we're going to start off the show with a giveaway, which I'll get to. You can start typing in board to collect the entries. Type them into the comments here on the YouTube page to enter to win an NFT. Comments here on starting off with, we're doing a bigger one in a little bit, but just wanted to say that type board for an entry into the first NFT that we are giving away today, and I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, how are you, Rick? What's new in your world? In your dissipating world behind your back frame, are you just in your garage, dude? Like no one cares.
I am. I'm in my. I don't mind pulling my background off.
It's a little. Sometimes I feel like your top of your head disappears.
It's my shop. I have like an old antique rocker.
But I don't keep giving you a hard time about it. Well, you do whatever you're comfortable with.
It's all good. No,
I keep thinking this thing behind you is someone trying to come over your shoulder.
Come through.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a stellar punk to come save Stellar Metro
You could
City.
put one back there.
So much going on. I mean, well, first of all, I'm crazy busy in my real life world, but it seems like there's so much going on. Even in the NFT space with the creativity that's going on right now. I'm seeing magic lamp spins of the wheels and people doing that weekly and trying to beat the high scores.
I'm glad you brought that up. So that's the Black Energy Source utility for one of the games they've created. So so a magic lamp. Now you have to own a magic lamp to be able to play the game, correct? And
that is correct.
There are all kinds of payouts, right?
Correct. They have different levels. Now, I personally, I do not have one, so full disclosure, but I know that when you're spinning, when you're playing the game, the top prize could be 120 XLM. Everybody's a winner. Everyone gets at least 20 XLM each week.
Right.
So it's just a fun thing. My point is that, they're playing the game and they're, everyone's trying to beat each other's scores. So it's been a fun and competitive, type thing going on. So that I was just saying, just in general, there's so many little things that are, that are going on that people are getting involved in and having a good time with. And
that's just one part of the Black Energy Source.
Oh, that's just a minuscule part of it.
Right. I mean, it's something people can interact with right away, right now, as we build our projects along. So that's really cool. So, when I think about other things that are going on, you go ahead and do that. If you have any other, what else is happening in the drift world, in the drifty chat?
To
like
be
that.
honest
What
with you,
happened?
Yeah. So I'll always take a couple minutes to speak of that.
Yeah, what's happening with that?
Well, first of all, long overdue, but we will be doing a spaces with featured artists, the Metals, Gate Boy coming up.
Awesome.
Looking hopefully this week. We certainly won't do Thursday or anything where it competes with Fun and Games and or McPhil stuff that are going on. But we're going to plan a spaces for this coming week, and get to know some of the artists that DXC has featured so far, and then we'll continue that in the future. So that's really cool. And then all I can tell you right now is that the Drift Exchange is working on some really, really cool stuff. Some really
I know.
Really, really cool GameFi stuff that's going to run. Some stuff will run for longer periods of time, with some really, really awesome prizes. So just stay tuned for stuff like that coming from them. New drifties. We've been adding new drifties.
I've
Uh,
seen that. New
yeah,
drifties. People get a
Colette's been
chance to
helping.
join the group.
Yeah, Colette's been helping me out, and between the two of us, we've added like 4, 5, 6 drifties. A lot of stellar women. We got a lot of stellar women power in the drifties right
Awesome.
now.
That's
Um,
great.
and a lot of them are artists and very creative. So
Cool.
extremely welcome additions to the crew. Glad to have them and to see the Drifties still growing and sustaining and doing their part
Yes.
for not only Drift Exchange. You know, these Drifties. We tweet about everything. We'll tweet about the Mint Show coming up. We'll tweet about an artist. We'll tweet about other projects. They're constantly posting and creating stuff for the whole stellar community just in general.
Mhm.
So it's awesome when we get more people to come aboard and become part of the crew. And believe me, some of these drifties getting some pretty significant tips on a daily basis. So that's awesome as far as the drifties go. Let's see what else is going on.
Well, I just wanted to say, if
Sure.
anyone's watching just from the Twitter link, please click the YouTube link,
Yes.
and you'll be able to get into the giveaways today. I noticed we had a few people dropped out. I think there might have been a connection problem, but I just wanted to make sure that if you're watching again from Twitter, go ahead and click the Twitter link so you can type board into the giveaway for that we got today. Number 1 out of 3 NFTs. What NFT is that? Gee, we're talking about collections and things, and what's I think kind of still, I think pretty sought after. Um, there aren't a lot of them to get, and being a board is a boring fun time, to be honest. We get drops all the time, and if there's anyone here that doesn't have a board, well, you're gonna get one today, because the NFTs I'm giving away today are coming from my wallet.
That one's cool.
Yep, that's a mountain, uh,
Yep.
Big Pig Mountain
Tiger.
throwback. That's an oldie, number
Yep.
15
Wow.
in the collection. Um, So I'd love it if someone here that didn't have a board became a new board member today. That would be really cool.
Hey,
So
can I?
type board, and even if you do have one and you get this one, hey, now
Hey, bonus rewards.
bonus rewards, or pass it along to somebody that missed the show, and what have you, whatever. Save it for a rainy day. Um,
Well, I'll tell you what.
You do the most boring thing you like with this NFT.
I'll tell you what. If we get at least a dozen people in here, I'll match your offer.
You'll give away a board if we get a dozen people in here.
Absolutely.
Well, I sure hope that I think we'll probably will eventually. But we're gonna need a
Just
few
give
more
me.
to do that. He looks like he wants to say something. He almost looks like we're interviewing him. I'd love to get a board. I'd love to get an interview with one of these boards.
That's true.
If we could organize an interview, Cheesley as a board.
Hang on, I'm looking something up. So just
That's
hang
like
on.
going to be the rarest interview ever.
Uh,
He was on Sam Connor's show, so it's already like the rarest thing. Like, it's like you get one. But anyway, this is from that brilliant artist that I just mentioned. So go ahead and we'll do that for the next like 10 minutes or so, and we'll move on.
all right, come on.
So, but one thing I'm going to move on to as, let's see here. I'm going to bring us back and stop the screen share.
Hang on here.
And I'm going to take us over to the reason that the show has its biggest moment today. And that's our good friend, Naked Stone Art, brilliant artist. He does hand wrapped jewelry. we are giving away one of his set of stellar earrings that you can only get by owning a Stella NFT, which there are only 5 of. Now, these, I will say that they are a little different. Naked Stone said that they're like a thinner wire, so they're still great, but they are a little different. So these had a great bounce to them. So I imagine if they were
So they're
slightly
all one of
thinner,
ones. That makes them
huh?
all unique. That makes them all unique, one of ones in
Yeah,
itself.
well, see, that's the thing. It makes them all they themselves are all one of ones. The art
Correct.
is all unique.
Yep.
These ones that we're giving away today will have different art. They're not part of the five that I've been designing. That there's still 3 more designs that come along with these. So this one, I'll throw something together. I think how it'll work today is get in contact with Naked Stone uh, through Twitter. Um, and he'll send those out to the winner today. So let
Awesome.
me pull that up, and then I'll get the winner their NFT minted, and then it's a backwards process, but it still works nonetheless. Um, so here's his post from Twitter today, and these are some great photos that he took of the earrings that we are talking about in all different
Wow.
light.
Those
Uh,
are
Yep, there they are, just regular. Now, as I've said, I've seen them in person. My wife is lucky enough to have a pair of her own, and they're great. They look great in person. They're a great size. They're they've got, like I said, this bounce to them when she walks around. That they they just look like they're alive. You know,
really cool.
um, so really talented dude. He's got great rings that I know some people already own. My wife, including, owns his brilliant moonstone ring, which you can go find on Lightment. Um, now, to get one of these, you need to pay at least 2,000 XLM to get one in the set to go along with the artwork, and a percentage of that goes to Overate, our philanthropy project. So, if anyone here that's watching today or tomorrow or a week from now is interested, please come find us on Lightment on Twitter, uh, and yeah, come be a part of a really cool project. This is pretty limited. We won't be giving another set of these away on this show. So, um,
Really cool.
yeah, make a great Christmas present or something, or you know, keep it for yourself. Now, moving on from that, we have, let's see here, in the giveaway, we've got 8 entries for a board. We'll just keep that going for a little bit. What else has been going on? You've been busy in your own life, Rick. So have I. So it's unfortunate because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of the fun that the community's having with some of the things that are going on. I know really the biggest thing is the Black Energy Source Project. I see their tweets all the time. People do stuff. Drift Exchange, a very active community. Action Token, building a lot with their metaverse land. They gave away signed band merchandise to people who were raffle entries. So that's amazing utility to be getting real collectibles from your digital purchases. And they're ever building their own uh, um, metaverse virtual game platform. You know, it's going to be
That's
really
the
interesting to
never
see.
ending. Yeah, it's the never ending world of. It's the never ending metaverse of utility now. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, the utility is on and on this network. It
it,
really like never seems to stop.
it's crazy.
Um,
It's just and the creative ways that the utility is being brought forth is just incredible.
I
And
think Beer
we're-
Token dropped
we
new
just getting started.
bottle bros to people.
Yeah.
If you're a holder of beer in the liquidity pool, I think you got some new. I think so. I could be wrong, but I think I saw them minted recently, so maybe that's coming. But again, like it's nonstop. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. Bottle Bros, the that NFT was a few weeks back. That
Was it?
collection that came with rewards, and I'm not sure if there was. I'm pretty sure most of what Bear Token does has utility.
Oh, there's a lot of utility, and there's a lot that's coming.
Yeah.
As
So
someone who's interested, um, so I'm building a metaverse thing at the moment that I really can't talk a lot about. I tweeted a little bit about it, but I know that there's a good percentage of the community that's tied to this project that the the project developer wants to still handle,
mhm.
um but people, if anyone's in the know around my life, I don't kind of keep most things quiet. So but
Well, there's no word on the street yet, so
there's no word on the street.
you know.
No, all right, okay, all right, there's no word on the street. Very good. I'm drawing streets. uh you know you sitting behind a stellar city is very akin to, I mean, you started that, I think, right around when I started asking people what if stellar could be a metropolis, what would it be called, right? I think that was like last fall, wasn't it?
Oh,
Last
this
winter.
this is this is like right after Lightning went live, just because I wanted to figure out
Was
how
it
it
that
works.
early? You made those that early?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Wow.
these go actually. There's one called Stellar. There were three pieces called Stellar City, and they were like like your eighth grader did them, you know, and it was for
You're our eighth grader.
yeah, and it was for I told you you guys know my art. Um, it was just I like to figure out how things work. So again, I've told the story before that this is all just because I wanted to learn how Lightning worked.
Yeah.
How do you upload an NFT, and how do you name it, and we weren't even talking about metadata, at that time, right back
Right.
when it first started. So it was just the very basic. Can I upload this NFT? Can I actually mint something? Like the term minting was like is as simple as the term is now. It was like a big thing. I minted something, man. I mean, I minted an NFT. It was like
Yeah,
important.
you
It was
put your
important back.
stamp on the blockchain.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
So
I
saying that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, I'm working on a metaverse thing too for the community, for the network, for a project. All those things that you may want to say. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out, because there are a few metaverse things that are going to, I think, intersect with each other, and they have their own feel and style to them.
Mhm.
And I think what you did is a precursor to where my mind has been going for months now.
It's awesome.
So I think it's just so amazing what you think is just like a little simple thing is like, um I think it's an intricate part.
Well, I mean, the thought process is at least for me at that time, and sure, there's how many thousands of assets, but this was my little world that I'm living in, right behind me. Lumen Swap, Drift. Sorry, Lumen Swap, Drift Exchange, Nuna, right? Lightment, JPEG back at the time, Aqua Token, and this was the basis of our kind of our stellar existence. Is like everything is behind for a lot of people, right behind me. So
Right. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
it's
it
a
was
bit,
all
it's a, it's a it's an expanding world, and it does feel like a city, you know. And I'm gonna pull up the board that people are typing board in the chat for. Get yourself this cool blue mountain board, and get yourself into a cool group. Cheesley will be probably surprised by this if someone who's a non-board member gets this. He's gonna be like, "What's going on?
about.
How
Just
did this
shows
happen?"
up. Just shows up.
Andrew, crazy Andrew, yeah, this is crazy Andrew's NFT giveaways. So things like this, though, this is what I'm talking about. In the metaverse, in my world, in my mind. These are all characters, you know. When I talk to the people that I'm building things with and that are excited about the stuff that I do and want to integrate, uh, it sounds like the most popular things around us, the things that we find uh, to be iconic in our community are part of the metaverse. They're going to be there. Like you see, if you go and look at like the Ethereum collections and you look at what those metaverse like games have, like the top looking profile picture collections, right?
Right.
That's what's happening here. You know, people who are been collecting the things that they have, the abominations from Windy, your Cheesley art, whether it be a light cheese or a board or help me out here, Rick. What else is
Yeah, no, and
a drifty? You know, you
and
can walk
all.
around. Imagine walking around a bar or sitting on a beach as a
Mhm.
little drifty guy,
Yeah.
or you know, you're playing tennis with a stellar punk. It can
Hmm.
happen. So that's like how I envision things. Is like
Right.
these
The band is playing.
the band.
The punk band is playing.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know,
Stage one, main stage.
oh my God, what did I name them? The Stroop,
The Stroops.
the Stroops.
I
So
love it.
yeah, I mean, they play 24/7, man.
That's right.
You know,
I have a track of
so
theirs. I have a track of theirs.
yeah, got to finish the album. So there's a lot to do. So these kind of things, you know, are going to be a lot of fun. And another, I don't want to put timetables on things, but I feel like next year is going to be very exciting. You know, we're going into a new stage. Like this was a very early stage. You know, we had Lightment being created, having beta, coming out of beta. You know, now we're going into a whole year of being out of beta. And you've got Femi Market. You've got so many great artists. You've got new ones cropping up all the time. You mentioned someone today before we started the show that I'm unfamiliar with. Rick, it's someone's birthday today that we should shout out. I know you're probably going to get the name wrong.
Megush. He had created a metaverse. I don't know if any of you guys have were in the mystery school Telegram today, but he's been posting even on Twitter about his birthday metaverse experience today. And if you went to his metaverse, which was really easy to do,
right?
Yeah, and you
Oh
followed.
gosh, yeah. Okay, it's his birthday today. Wow, Maz. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you were able to get basically some one-of-one NFTs for basically just about nothing from his collection that he had on Femi.
On Femi.
So yeah,
nice. Okay, that's probably on his Twitter. I'm gonna pull him up here.
Yeah, should be about that. Should be up there. But there is also links, I believe, in the Mystery School Telegram.
Yeah, I'm having a little hard time catching up because, I was on Telegram a lot, and then I fell off the bicycle of connecting constant. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how you guys do it 24/7. But the other day it said I had like 700 messages in the Telegram chat, which I'm going to close at the moment.
Okay, so I'm with Naked Stone. I need Little Punks playing a Rampage on my.
Oh, what are the comments at the moment? Little Punks
play Rampage on some Stellar Metro, basically.
Oh yeah, because I did some. I started doing a few little kaijus and like, yeah, totally.
All right, you have to make it happen for me.
Yeah, so the thing with like Little Punks, and let me bring him up first. I don't see a post about an NFT that he's a party. Oh, there's his metaverse thing going on. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, Jack's saying there's still a few left on Femi.
There's still a few left. So where is my tab? There we go. Yeah, so he's doing a metaverse party. That's so cool. They're minted on Ethereum, but it's through theming.
He's got a couple of different things that you can
He's got
claim.
a few different things.
Yeah.
I think maybe there's a new collection that he's also doing. Like a lot of these like NFT creators, like they're everywhere, man. Like I applaud the amount of work and effort that
Mags is pretty creative. He's a pretty creative guy.
He's got a wild imagination. So,
and he's always
cool.
creating. He's always creating, posting stuff of himself creating. He's great.
Yeah, he's got his own sort of thing. I love that there's there's such a good variety of artists out there. It's really great. So I think before I get all into the little punks, and maybe we'll get there, I'm going to give away that board. So I'm going to pull up the giveaway tool. Oops, not slides. And we're going to find out if we're going to add a new board member or not today. All right. 9 entries for board. That's fine. Okay. We've only just started. That's pretty good. Let's do it. Find out who wins this board. Maybe Jack will get it. It'll go into the fun and games. Dablo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Does Dablo have a board?
I don't think so. No.
Dablo. Nice. Very cool. Awesome. Congratulations, dude.
That's cool. That's awesome.
That's very cool. Okay.
Because I know that Dablo could come up with some boring memes.
Oh, yeah.
And
maybe we should start. Do we need to I think we need to drum up some new board creativity.
How do we get Dablo to be boring though?
No, well, that's the thing though. Like,
that's exciting. He can come take a break. He can come take a break.
We won't call this an impromptu board meeting, but I think there are ways. Okay. To breathe new boring life into the project from us board members that will entice people in new ways. I think we need to do some board collabing. I'm giving away one of mine, so obviously I'm now not like a top holder. I don't know who has more than me now, but maybe I don't have executive decision on this, but we'll work it out.
Colette will put it on the docket for 3 to 6 months from now, and we'll figure it out.
3 to 6 months from now. I mean, if we're still working on the spork thing, can we just settle on the fact that they're for multiple foods?
Works for me.
Okay.
Works for me.
See, this is what you get, man. This is the kind of thing. Well, more content, more board content in the main show. We'll keep people aboard.
Well, I'm going to give away board 58. So if you want to pull out board 58, we can try again.
Do you want to give another board away? You're going to interrupt. Okay, fine. All right. Board 58. What?
I'm going to interrupt your flow or something?
No. You're going to interrupt my boring
your mojo?
You're going to mess with the bit, man? 58 you said.
58.
58. Oh.
58 is actually kind of a funny story.
Is that clown board being resold, or is that what it's just going for? Is that on secondary?
Probably what it's either listed for. I don't know who owns it, but I don't think
that's man. These
yeah, quite the range.
These are valuable. These are very valuable. This collection. I mean, I can't get over it.
I just went back to
Dablo, forget it. I take it back, man.
I just went back to mine as my PFP on Twitter.
Nice. So yeah, I noticed that. I thought I saw your. Is that
you thought
is that 00? Is that
no?
0,
I got
1.
I got one.
That's 01.
But there is a 00. I only have Stellar Warrior 00.
Yeah. Oh, 58. 58's this 90s Sir Cheese. Oh man, you're making me want this. Heather, quick.
Well, it's either that or 36. So
this one's dope. Like I'm a '90s kid, and now you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give this away to somebody.
I'm really tied to
Somebody
number
win
one
it, I'll pay
and
you.
the alien one. I think in number
The alien
6.
one.
I think
I don't
that's
think I remember what I. Oh right, the alien one. You own the alien one.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 58 that Rick is
Yep.
so graciously willing to give away today.
Yes.
Um, I've still got board up there. I can reset the
I mean,
tool.
does that not say like search easily board all over
Stop.
it?
Why is it drawing again? Stop that. It's just well, we're both '90s kids, and like, um, not to clue people in on the mystery of Sir, um, but I mean, he's such a like '90s cartoon. Me and him, that's where we connected. Uh, oh, I think I will type. I think I will. You typed out board instead of board, but I think I will change it, Heather. Um,
Re-enter again.
yeah. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna type in. Yeah. I'm gonna change it to board, like a piece of wood. Um, and that's all right. It works. All right. Board. Type that in to win Rick's very gracious number 58. Um,
And
we're
whoever
at
wins,
13 people, so that's cool. We got a little more people watching. This is gonna be fun. Oh man.
oh, we're up to 13. I
So
see.
so here's the thing, people.
You're
Like
perfect. I said if we got 12, we got 13.
the more you type in board, the more entries are collected, and that gives you more chances. It makes that thing work harder. So spam, is really the key to the comments and the giveaway.
I
You
did
know,
not know that.
yeah. It forces in those entries because then everybody has more turns. Um,
Got it.
it was working pretty good for a while there. It's good when there's like if there's 15, 20 people, then there's like, you have more of it happening. I know that for me, like I miss out on giveaways because I'm watching. Dixie's here. Hey
Hi,
Dixie.
Dixie.
We've got who else we've got here? Renegade is here. I know you were here, been here for a little while. Stan's here. Tino. Not sure I know Tino. Hi Tino. Nice to meet you. All right. Now we're cool. Now we're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, awesome.
Swiss cheese board. So we've got 8 entries. So you have to keep it to the one word. Like whatever the word is that I put in there will get you into the counter. I'm going to stop screen share for now. I love that he used the little yellow triangle like pattern, and it's like perfectly cheese.
It's perfect cheese.
Like that's the thing. Like this one is like you like just like
it's almost like a combo bonus one because you get a little
that's blue
cheese.
chip right there. That one is like literally like I feel like one of those that like I can't believe you're letting it go. So that's cool. Appreciate that, bud. Heather wants it. Well, you better start typing in there. That's cheating. Moving on. So the other one I was going to give away, and we'll get to that before we get to jewelry. Like I can't believe I'm giving away jewelry today.
It's crazy.
Handmade, custom jewelry. Yeah. You're not gonna get it anywhere other than on Lightman. And there aren't many. The other thing I was gonna give away, we were talking about Little Punks. And I was gonna give away Little Punk number 62 today to someone. Owning a Little Punk is it's like owning a little Stellar Punk. That's basically what they are. They're a fun take on a childhood imagination of, what I remember being a kid, like even though there were like video games and movies and comics, like we have, things like that, still today, video games being widely more immersive and same with movies. Playing pretend was a big thing as a kid, and especially with like cardboard boxes, blankets, pillows, building forts. Like I remember that kind of stuff going in the backyard. You know, using your own clothing as pretending to be some sort of knight or
Right.
an archer, or picking up a stick and
The
thinking that you're
bathtub, the bathtub
right. You're
tape.
a pirate. You know, Halloween always made you feel even more amazed by this idea of playing pretend. Maybe you use your Halloween costumes for that later on. So that's what like came to me when I was like, Little Punks would be great if if it wasn't just a baby version of my collection, but if it was in itself just capturing a sense of childhood in a sense that uh, we haven't yet seen maybe really in collections. So at some point I'm gonna like I have these designs that are more complicated. Like we've seen them in very elaborate backgrounds, and they look like they have the armor, or they have squirt guns and things. Like I've made some more real than others, right? Um,
Mhm.
uh, I'm gonna do
Well,
ones where
my favorites are because I was like, God, which one should I get? Which one should I get?
yeah,
And all of a sudden, there's a dozen made and sold already. And when you made the two that were on the horses in front of the
yeah.
castle,
I used it for the show today.
I was like,
That's
okay,
us.
that was it. So that was the one I had to have.
That's us, Rick,
There you go.
riding on those horses. Um, So yeah, I want to do all these ones where they're like in a playroom or just in the backyard, and everything that I've envisioned that they're doing is just cardboard and like stuffed animals or whatever. And then then you really like understand the premise, and yeah, they took off. People are infected with the idea of little punks. So it's been
Dixie
really.
needs help.
Dixie owns a
Dixie needs the little punk hotline.
Well, owning one gets you stellar punk comic drops, which I've already been giving out to people from back issues. I'm working on new ones, and I tell you, I started sharing the art last night, and I was going to tweet about it again at some point. It's amazing that you get these little guys, and you're getting this amazing art on the other spectrum. I'm giving you a very detailed sort of thing. And it's like it's one of those things it's like a membership program. It's like being a part of a fan club, and the fan club gets stuff for being in that fan club. And so having one gets you comics, having five gets you drawn into a comic in the future. So there are a few people that have that potential.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun. There is someone out there who owns a, a few stellar punks, we'll say, has become the little punk whale as well. So if you want to get one and you think it looks cool, you might want to get it before someone else does. Just saying. And no, and that also could be Dixie, because she's like,
I only know one little punk whale. So
you only know one little punk whale. Well, there may be two, or there may be one that's at least a pirate that's like in a ship that's looking to just blow you out of the water. It's fun. I again, like I just thought it'd be something to like de-stress me from a lot of the stuff that I've had going on. And then I showed them off, and then they, I did a few, which happened to be on the anniversary of Stellar Punks. It was 1 year. The night I minted the first set of Little Punks was the night 1 year from when I had minted the first Stellar Punk.
It's crazy.
It was weird. It was so weird. Like I didn't time that. I didn't think about it. It just happened. And that's why it just felt right what I was doing, and why, it was happening the way it was happening. Monkey Island. Tino, we need to talk, because if you're referring to the video game from back in the day, that's like a huge influence on my life. And people go look for the Secrets of Monkey Island, Escape from Monkey Island. Totally got sidetracked on that comment.
Sorry. Good old Dick.
Anyway, how we doing on the board giveaways? 11 entries for that board, Rick. Gee,
Well, I
hot board.
said 12, so but it's going either way. So
Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
yeah, I love it.
This is weird. Okay, so like I own the collectors. The 30th was like 30th anniversary or something. They did a collector set of Monkey Island. This is the statue of Guybrush Threepwood that they sent out with the collector set and his rubber chicken on a pulley. So that's what that collection means to me. I'm that much of a nerd. It takes one to be one, I suppose. And moving on from that, totally sidetracked. I hope the winner of this board. When should we give it away? Should we wait a few more minutes?
I just put that up just because I don't want anyone to have a typo for this particular giveaway. Like
where some people just leave it to my wife, the writer, to be like, just typos.
Yeah, Heather is proofreading, obviously.
Yeah, so. She's proofreading the comment section. So everyone, watch out. Now we're getting serious. The show is going to get real, like, fine tuned. Now I noticed a typo. Okay, my Twitter profile picture, right? I'm using that NFT thing. Yeah. The verified NFT thing. Twitter has a typo in their transfer over in their description in the traits on my NFT that I have. One of the traits should say gold. It says golf.
Really?
Good job, Twitter. It's not a typo on the NFT on OpenSea or right. Coinbase. It's Twitter. It's Twitter's fault. So good job, Twitter. It's like how? I don't know how you get gold and golf mixed up and why this is not done by a computer and not a person. It's just like blowing my mind. But just wanted to say,
yeah.
Interesting. It happens. I guess it happens. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's gotta be rare. I should mint that. The typo.
Typo and
you don't want to miss a giveaway on a typo. That'd suck.
No.
That would suck. Everybody should have the appropriate amount of entries. It does still say 11. Now, StreamYard has what I would term rugged entries because sometimes it would stop. I've noticed that it would just stop collecting entries. Let's hope that that's not the case today.
It's gone pretty smooth throughout our duration.
It has, though. No, it has. No, I don't want to cancel. So, other than that, I don't want to get on the topic that I wanted to bring up next, but because I'm waiting, because you want to do What's Up Punk, right?
Absolutely.
I have news for What's Up Punk. I'll save it for What's Up Punk.
Of course.
If we're still doing that. We did the first iteration of What's Up Punk on the Twitter space about a month ago. I wanted to try to just generate some different buzz. A lot of people do these, Twitter spaces, and they're very popular, But I think that the people that are already doing them in our community are doing a really great job, and I like the way that the flow that they have on them.
Yeah.
Ours fits here. What we're doing right now already, it just feels like how it should be.
Yeah, it's more. It's just where we've settled in.
Yeah, I was overthinking it from just stress of the summer and things. It's just been a real roller coaster. So I was just trying to spice things up a bit in some way, and it didn't work. Not that actually it did work in a way because there were some really great moments in that, and we did talk with Naked Stone for the whole entire time, and it was a really good, I feel like, chat and interview, and there were a few other things that were really cool there. So that was recorded. I don't know how I pulled that up for future reference, but it is out there.
Yeah, it is.
I think I could post that on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that was good.
what people do.
It
I
was
think they
definitely a good
or like
space.
Spotify or something like that.
Mhm.
So it is worth a listen because you learn a lot about Naked Stone and how his journey into being an artist
Yep.
and it was just really cool, buddy. So I'm glad that we did that. So I shouldn't say that it was.
It doesn't mean we can't do an impromptu one in the future.
No, no, of course we could, but we shouldn't try to do the whole show on it.
No.
It was, yeah. Anyway, got
All
another
right. Are
board.
we
Got
good?
another board entry. I think I'm gonna pull that up, and we're gonna
And
find
then
out.
whoever should be the lucky recipient, you can message me on Telegram or Twitter with your address, and I'll get it right over to you.
RD Crypto. If you know him in Telegram, he's in all the chats.
You will find me.
Yes, you will. Share. Maybe we'll have 2 new board members today. Okay, here we go. Who's it gonna be? Debbie. Congratulations,
Okay.
Debbie. Does Debbie have a board? Does Debbie have a board?
She does.
She does. Okay, well, she's got
Yep.
2 boards. That's great.
She's got another.
That fits her, man. I'm pretty sure she's a 90s kid, too.
I could see that being a Debbie style.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, Debbie. I hope
Awesome.
she's I know they're at a birthday party right now, so she may be surprised.
Well, good thing I see her every day. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not like we don't talk to these people at like literally 70 times a day.
that's true. Not
So
just
it happened. This is like what it like I often like think about that when I step back for a second and I'm like, wow, NFTs is and cryptos is like really like brought a lot of people from all over the place talking to each other pretty regularly. If some aren't talking every week, it's at least once a month, and if it's not once a month, it's like I'm not kidding, like 30 times a day.
Yep.
And I don't talk to my own cousins 30 times a year.
I was just gonna say more than immediate family.
Right. I mean, that's I guess hey.
Well, it's the same thing if you're working a job. You're interacting with your coworkers.
Sure, but are these coworkers? I mean, in such a
No.
some senses,
No.
yes. In some senses, no.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome.
Yep, it was.
All right. So what else?
It was. I was referring to Naked Stone, that the show was awesome that we did on Twitter. It was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose the broadcast. Oh, I need to take that down, the banner. Giveaway banner, hide.
Let's see, what time is it, by the way?
We've been going for 47 minutes. We may have to go a little longer than we used to because we haven't done this in a while. I also need a little bit of water.
Two. I need to check out early today.
You need to check out early today. That's fine.
Yeah, probably about 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Got a family obligation.
Everything good obligation?
Absolutely. I have a wife and son birthday that are 4 days apart, and I have some things that need to be taken care of today.
Okay. Well, you can hop on the show and try to win yourself some earrings for your wife or for your daughter or something.
I could do that.
Good. You wouldn't have to necessarily listen, but you could type into the comments. I'm not telling you to cheat, but I'm also telling you.
No, as a co-host of the show, I will abstain from entering.
If you want to win a little punk, type in literally little punk. I call them lil punks. But get your chance at a little punk. Get yourself some comics.
I'm cool.
As long as you hold it.
I'm a dolphin little punk holder.
You're the dolphin little punk holder? I think you're like the minnow little punk holder.
I'm a little minnow. I got a few.
Do you have more than one?
Yes.
Oh, you do. I haven't been keeping track of.
Well,
all
what
And I-
happened? What
you,
happened?
okay, wait. Sorry to interrupt you. Do you have original comic strips? The
No,
first three? You haven't? Okay, all right. Well, then I need to get you comic strips.
I
Go
got
ahead.
nothing.
Okay.
I told you, I'm just a co-host. I know nothing.
Don't pull that. Don't pull that card. Like it doesn't mean you're entitled to anything. Like Gate Boy won an NFT some time back, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't win it for myself. You can keep it."
I'm doing your.
Give it
It's
to
like
Rick. And I was like,
your
"Oh."
your
It's like
modest card. It's like
huh?
your modest. Yeah, I never got that from Gateboy.
I know. Actually, I have to send it to you. I also forgive me. I don't remember which one it was.
That's so long ago.
Oh, that's good. We're both doing great here.
So
I feel like maybe it was a Droid NX or something like that.
I don't know.
I'll go back and watch
Now
my
you're
show.
gonna
Find
make me
out.
go back and watch all those shows again.
Right.
And
So
find out.
you're a simple co-host with what? How many little punks do you have? Because this is important for holder information.
I think I probably have 4 or 5 now.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you have
Well,
5,
what happened was there was this guy that ran a flash sale
yeah, he's
on
crazy.
Lightman on that Lightman
Wacko Andrew
platform.
and
Yeah,
Wacko Drew.
yeah.
I can't compete with him, man.
Every now and then he just like goes off the deep end and he does this flash
He
sale.
does these, yeah.
I think it said like 0.00001.
That's the weird thing. So when
And
you
I
put no reserve on an
right.
auction, that's what it does.
And I know that we're all pretty much community, and maybe that would I don't want anyone coming and getting them for 0.00001.
If anyone bids point, I don't even think it would go through for one.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, maybe there should be something there that it doesn't like. But what is it supposed to do? That's what the network is doing for the
Right.
that's the
thing.
program. If you want to bring Fred on and give him a hard time about the 0.0000001. Hey, look, flash sales,
1,
they
2,
happen.
3,
They're
4.
fun. People get freaked out. I saw that people didn't even know it happened. I thought that was mildly disappointing.
I have 5.
Like I missed.
I have 5. So it says
Well,
what
good.
is,
Now I gotta draw your mustache into something.
So does Dixie have like 10 or what?
That's
I'm sorry, that's personal. That's a personal question.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, that does not.
No,
need
I think
to be
it's like
disclosed.
she might have like 7 or more.
I'll ask her. I'll just have her call.
She has like 7.
I'll just have her call the hotline and.
Dixie, you gotta type out little.
Oh really?
She's typing Lil, like she's typing the collection name. I can't blame her. She's a hardcore. Like I threw people on that, but you gotta type out little.
It's in her brain now.
Yeah. She's. I mean, it's not like there aren't. Did she buy any now? No, she hasn't went and bought any yet. So we're good.
Did Dixie correct hers?
She has a lot on. I texted her. Little punks. There you go.
No, I'm asking Dixie.
She's good. She's good.
She corrected her spell. Oh, cool.
She's cool.
Okay.
She's all right. Okay. Well, now I know how many you have, dude. I wasn't aware of that. So that's a good thing to know. I got to get you. We're got to talk about when and where you might want to be in a comic strip. Paul bought 5. Him and his wife bought 5 straight off the bat. The first 5, I think, that were out there.
They were gone right away.
They're owned by Paul, by Frag Reality. So, he's got stellar punks hanging in his house on giant canvases. So I would imagine these little punks are probably going to suffer the same fates of hanging on a wall forever. That's how much these things mean to people. It's like crazy to think about. It's extremely humbling and like it's beautiful that people feel this way, but awesome. I don't know how to feel it some days. So they go for 300 XLM a piece when they're in stock. That's what that's the price they go for. So you're getting a little bit of value today right off the bat.
Sure.
unless you're Dixie or somebody, and they aren't going to let them go. I mean, that's gonna be tough for people that want those that are owned by Dixie. So good luck.
Are we doing that,
Just
Tron?
freaking out over there over typos. I'm sorry. So we're gonna move on. Okay, we're moving on. I'm sorry you have to go soon, Rick. That's why you're pushing me along.
No. I'm not pushing you. You kidding?
I know, dude. I'm not kidding.
You could talk for another hour, man.
Oh yeah, we will. Why is it? Where is it? Okay, so I have to stop doing that. That's why. Someone's rusty. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in today, for commenting, for sharing on Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter and not participating in the giveaways, thank you for watching. But what is wrong with you?
What is the problem?
Okay, what's your deal? Okay, 13 entries for Little Punk. That's very cool. We're gonna put that in the books. Who wins? Will we get a new Little Punk holder?
Yes.
Oh shit. That's like kind of a big move because I'm not sure if Stan and Black Energy Source owns a Little Punk yet, but if that's their entry into Little Punks,
that's awesome.
They publicly expressed interest in the project, so awesome. They now have one. You all have fun with that. Congratulations, Stan.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you for all the support you show for everybody and everything you guys do over there. Your whole team, you're so creative.
Yeah.
So amazing. So amazing. And shout out to you bringing up Anunnaki stuff in that Twitter space. Was that a week ago? As a source of inspiration. My brother's huge into ancient aliens and all sorts of different otherworldly things. So that's a very familiar part of my world. And that was just like hit home.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Oh, he sent one to his team 2 days ago as a gift, and this one's for him. Right on, man.
All right, I'm bowing out.
All right, well, Rick, you're gonna have to bow out. That's fine, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm sorry.
you so much for being here, dude.
Just have to leave early today.
Yeah, that's fine. You go be with your family. Tell them we said hey, and I'm gonna figure out which NFT I was supposed to send you like well over a month ago.
Whatever. Hey,
okay. So,
hey, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Good. Everybody, I will see you guys around the community shortly.
Thanks. Hey, man. Take care. Thanks for. Bye. We'll see you next time.
All right.
All right. Just me. Oh no. Oh yeah. So now we're moving on to Naked Stone's earring set. So we're gonna type in just Stella. Okay. And I'm gonna put that up there. And I'll put that in the giveaway tool. It'd be nice if this was just slightly more streamlined, but it seems to work out fine. Going back to the comments, Rick's such a great guy. My gosh. I love that he hopped on to do this with me. We have schedules that intersect with each other. So it's a lot of fun being able to do this with him. So now I'm going to bring up the earrings again for anyone that hasn't seen them. They're on Lightman. You can get there's only really a set of 5 of them. These are a little more unique, a little different. I think they were earlier designs that he had put together, so he made them a little thicker for the other set. So you will also get an NFT with these as well. The NFT will come a little later. And whoever wins these today, get in touch with Naked Stone to receive your earrings. Here here they are in his beautiful photography. Here we go. Are you still here? Is Naked Stone still here? Watching? I'm sure he is. Well, that's a dumb thing to say. All right, there they are. These are really cool. And another moment in my life that I can't believe that I'm actually a part of. Like, I can't believe that I'm doing something in an art project that has philanthropy, that has a collaboration with an artist who makes jewelry. I mean, this is beyond anything I would have ever thought I'd be doing. Making comics, yeah, but like, gee, this is a whole other world. So it's brought on new things for me too, like as an artist. And I think the inspiration is an ever constant uh, sort of um, ecosystem, if you will. I think we all really uh, feed off each other. What's the best way to put this on there? I guess that's it. So there they are, and I just really means a lot. This is a big deal, being a part of all of this. So shout out to Dixie, rocking the free world. When I came up with the idea for the Stella art, she was working on various stellar women ideas and getting the project off the ground, and finding philanthropy and in a very uh, impactful way, and bringing something to the projects that are already on Stellar and giving them something more, presenting something for the women artists to hop on board too. Um, there's just so much going on. All the work she's done for FEME market. The list goes on and on. So she deserves like a lot of shout outs, and maybe I should have made the giveaway word Dixie today, but anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh, so Rick, what a punk. I asked him if we were going to do What's Up Punk. And he's like, yeah, sure, we could do What's Up Punk. And then he said, oh, yeah, I've got to leave. So that was like really like kind of cool. That was fresh. So appropriate. What's Up Punk is I got ditched. Anyway, what I was going to share while we're doing Stella. Now, type out those Stellas to get those earrings, guys, and gals. It's just like, I don't want just this to just go off without like the biggest reception. So what's up, Punk? Well, we talked a lot about the Little Punk collection. I'm working on the Stellar Punks comics, right? So the comics are comic strips that I've done three parts of so far. They were started last year in like the fall, and then I knew I wanted something more out of them as we moved on in the collection, and then time went on, and panels take a lot of work, and I also wanted something fresh in my mind for the collection to have as a comic book series. And it dawned on me that the strips, while great being viewed as strips as NFTs, need more panel structure, and having like a cover as the NFT, and then a PDF for people to read whenever they'd like, giving them a digital comic, made so much more sense to me. And then it provides the actual experience that you get from comic books. You get your cover, you can have variant covers with different artists. I can bring on other artists, and then that cover sells, and that artist gets their pay. That goes to them. It can create its own ecosystem. That's the beauty of comics. So when people start to get their new drops from being Lil Punk holders, the comics will come to them into their wallets, and then people can also just go buy comics, if they're not a Little Punk holder, or if they may see a variant cover that they want. That's how that will work. Okay. There's also some other little things in the sort of works for Little Punks. I've been looking at toy makers in the stuffy variety, what they call plushies, right? So there's a couple different companies out there that actually work with NFT projects, and what could happen if I can make this move is holders could get their own one of their Little Punks as their own unique 1-to-1 stuffy, right? And then have a discount code to order others. You've got Stan and Black Energy Source with their Little Punks. See what happens there. Could be anything. I really don't know at the moment. There's so much that we're all doing. I don't want to enforce anything. That comment's still up there. That's okay. So that's what's happening on that side of the spectrum. There was going to be a major part of news. I said this on Twitter. Stellar Punk's the collection of profile picture NFTs, what have you, had its first phase end, 1,000 of them. I spent a year drawing all of them, working on the utility that people are already getting and have been invested with a tabletop book RPG game, working on the layouts for that. But it's a very popular collection. It's iconic for people. We talked about this earlier, and frankly, with all the other NFT collections that are out there, you see them. They've got 10,000, they've got a couple thousand, they got 3, 4, and I see ones that I feel that are equally as iconic to my own. They have some really great utility and have continued on with the second phase. So it kind of makes sense. Makes a lot of sense to me that Stellar Punks have a second phase, but that people get a lot out of the second phase. It doesn't come until next year. I don't have a time frame on when next year I might start bringing these out, but the idea is here and now at the moment for this news is Stellar Punks Phase 2 pre-order. Now this will be a multi-mint NFT that you can secure one or X amount of Stellar Punk NFTs that will come out in the future. Did you miss out on the 1,000 that were made this time around? This is your chance to get one. But you're not just getting a Stellar Punk NFT, okay? You're going to get the Stellar Punk NFT for the pre-order, which comes in next year, and their phase 2 is going to be wildly advanced in what I want them to be. Okay. Some will still have the familiarity that everyone knows and loves, but there's going to be an evolutionary process here. So you get your NFT. You also get one custom designed Stellar Punk, okay, of your choice of how you want that custom to look. There's 1,000 in phase 2. Okay, 1,000 in set Stellar Punks. A handful, that will go to certain people because of things that are just obligated to the Stellar Punk franchise, will be minted. Not very many of them. But they have a different set numbering, so they won't be in the numbered set. If anything, it's going to be a lettering set because they're really more of a custom fill out. The custom designs, now that could equal out. That's an equal out to 1,000 customs. One custom Stellar Punk to every regular Stellar Punk, right? So that gives you an entire collection that is completely unique on its own, and people who have their customs will receive their own utility, which I will get into at a later time. Uh, More back to what you get from your pre-order utility. So one in stock Little Punk. Oh, get a Little Punk for buying a pre-order Stellar Punk for next year. That's right away. You're getting an NFT that then gets you a comic books. You know, you get into the comics, right? Um, so also you will get drawn into a comic book panel. So holders of 5 or more Stellar Punks get into the comics, but this will also get you in. Discount off future merchandise and also stack discount from phase 1 holders. I'll be bringing up what the discount percentage is again at a later time. I have to work on that as I work on the website and what merchandise will look like. 1-to-1 merchandise will be available to people who want their Stellar Punk on a t-shirt or something like that. I won't go too crazy on the size of merchandise because the more complicated things are, like hoodies or backpacks and things, they become more expensive. Also, in phase 2 of Stellar Punks, you get a Punk Surprise, which is basically like a gift bag. It's going to come with some real things that I'm going to send out to people. Could be stickers, could be it could be Naked Stone art. We've talked about Stellar Punk jewelry in some way. Maybe there's some little jewelry that will be made, and that'll be given away to people in these Punk Surprise boxes. Also, you get one variant cover NFT comic NFT. Variant covers are exactly what they sound like. They're limited art that come in covers of comics. So that's going to be only one of a kind to you who get those, you know. So that's a lot. Think about it. They aren't happening at the moment. I haven't minted this phase 2 item yet. But that's the plan. So that's the What's Up Punk section for this week. Rick's going to have to come back and watch. We'll talk more about what phase 2 is. If anyone has any questions about phase 2, feel free to come and contact me. I've got a lot of ideas that flow through my brain. So I'm always looking to give people the most that they can get from comics and NFTs and all things that relate to that. So we've got 14 entries for the earring set. Okay. If you are watching and you still haven't typed in Stella, I would say you need to do it soon. Okay. Because we're going to do that here. But I think, boy, did I say 14? That's pretty good. You guys are awesome. Again, shout out to Naked Stone for giving away a set of these earrings. He worked on these by hand. Like I've said this before, like this isn't just something where he ordered them from a 3D printer manufacturer or he has a 3D printer of his own. 2 months, right, dude? You spent designing these? Should have brought you on. Anyway, he worked really hard on coming up with this idea, and we're going to be giving away a set of earrings. Now, you will get an NFT representing your earrings at a later date once I throw together that design. Okay, here we go. We are going to draw with 14 entries for a pair of Naked Stone XLM earrings. This is crazy. This is history. Whoa, dude is a bandit of NFTs today. Stan, dude, we're sunken. Yo, that's crazy. You got yourself a set of earrings. You know what to do. I don't even need to say what needs to happen here for you to get them. So wow. The Stella earrings has entered the metaverse in a way. That's how I view it. That's crazy. I better take the price off this little punk. Congratulations. That is unfucking freaking real. I'm sure you have someone that would love those, though. Someone in your life. So I'm guessing that's going to be a lucky someone if I'm right about that. And if that's true, that's just really cool. So wow. Really, really cool. I think that's really going to do it for me today. I wish I had more at the moment. There's been already so much. I will let people know. I think what we were doing before was like we were doing the show every couple of weeks, right? And we changed to that with the summer. It was hard to get a lot going with summer. People, it's just busy. We're all feeling busy. Uh, so now that it's the fall, I think what I'll do, even though Rick's not here, we'll try to do this again next week, okay? So we can get people more caught up with some of the things we talked about today, some of the things I would like to talk about soon, and maybe have a guest on, in a week or two. I would love to get anybody that's been here regularly on to talk about their art. So again, thank you everybody. Doblo, Naked Stone, Debbie, Travis, Dixie, Stan, my wife, Renegade, Metal, just all of you. Anybody here, anybody not here. Thank you so much. You're all pretty amazing. Take care now.